Hello everyone, Linda Israel here, and I want to call this a quick tag tutorial. So I've got pieces of cardstock, a book page. This is a piece of Mulberry paper that has some text pasted on top of it, just the way it came. And then I've got some fabric and then words that I created on my silhouette, distress ink, and then a couple of tools. So the first thing I'm going to do is, I've got these two pieces of paper and I've chosen to make a 4x6 tag because I'm doing a swap. And I've got the text wake and the mulberry paper because I want to put a pocket on the front of my tag. And I'm going to do this by making layers, and I'm going to sew all of these layers together, making a stitch around here and doing a stitch on the top here, and then I will attach it to this piece of paper back here. But I wanted to kind of give you guys and gals an idea of how to trim the corners and be persistent and tag-like. So what I've done is I took a pen and just marked it here and here, and that's the diagonal across this corner. And I'm just using a Sharpie pen because I like the no bleed Sharpie pens. And what I'm going to do next is take my scissors and line it up with the marks and cut it straight across. Then this is the piece that came off the top. If I pick this piece up and rotate it over to the other side, so just basically flipping it over, and line this up, then I can cut this and it's the same size on both sides. Nice, huh? Alright, so now I'm going to take some distress ink. This is walnut stained, and my blending tool. I'm going to go all the way around on both sides. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go to my sewing machine and stitch these together, and then I will stitch them on top of my tag. So I'll be right back. As you can see, I've stitched around the piece. I stitched these pieces of paper together first, making sure to do the stitching across the top, and then I attached it to my tag base. Now, if you don't have a sewing machine, you could glue these pieces together. You can doodle a stitch across there or add some other trim that you glue on and then glue the pocket on. I like to sew. I use my sewing machine. The next thing I'm going to do is poke a hole or punch a hole at the top. So I've just got the Crop-A-Dile, and it's a multi-purpose tool. I like to have tools that can do more than one thing when possible, and in this case it does multiples. It punches holes, it sets eyelets, and different sizes of eyelets. So I'm just going to line this up in what I think is the center top and punch a hole. And then I have a scrap of fabric that was left over from another project, and I'll pull that through this hole, and I'm going to tie it. And then I've got, these are little words that I created, and I've talked about them before, and I've picked out a couple of them. So I'm going to close this up because I'm doing this as a swap. So I'm going to put these words in my pocket for the person that's getting this tag, like so. And here are the two words that I've picked out. I'm going to use my distress ink. So I've got cherish this day. And I'm going around the edges because there was some white space from when the words were cut. And I know I want to place this on top of the little fabric piece. So I'm going to use my Scrap Perfect No-Clog with the best glue ever and make a little bead across here. And then I have a little bitty heart that I punched out of some glitter paper. You know, when you look at those tiny little punches that you either own or you're thinking about getting them, look at what size it is and how you can use it. And I think that's just a perfect embellishment and a great way to use up scraps. I have a little scrap bin that I put my scraps in, and that's where this card came from, that's where this came from, that's where this glitter came from. Here's where I've cut this out on my silhouette or Cricut, And then here's where I've used the punch, and I just keep this until I've used it all up. And I keep it in my little pouch. Here's a second tag that I made using the same techniques and using the same little scraps. Here's a tag that I made to go inside, so we get a 2-for-1. You get a tag within a tag, and the big tag has a pocket. Well, again, I'm just trying to use my stash and work on swaps and journals and other things that I'm doing. I hope you enjoyed seeing this, and if you did, please give this video a thumbs up and share it with your friend. Check out the description box to links to all of my social media, including my Facebook groups that I run. And let's see, make sure that you leave a comment below. Give this video a thumbs up. Did I say that already? Leave a comment below, thumbs up, and make sure you subscribe and hit that notification bell at the top so you'll get a notification the next time I put up a video. And let's see. Thanks so much for watching. I really appreciate each and every one of you. Have a fabulous day. Have fun making your own tags. Bye.